It's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
The Untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing games are missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT. I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. All right, so we got to have a little discussion about Subriel Matias, right? Because I like Subriel Matias. I really do. I think he's an awesome fighter. I think he's fun to watch. I think he's good for the 140 division. I think he's fought a lot of live bodies. You know, he's got a lot of substance on that resume. There's a lot of positive things I can say about Subriel Matias, but I'm a fair guy. You know, a lot of people think I hate fighters, and I always say my life is too good to hate anybody. I live too great of a life to invest energy in hating on someone, right? If I say what I say, it's because that's what I believe to be true, and that's what I believe. You know, that's really how I feel. So never take it as hating. It's just me telling you, shooting straight from the hip. Right? Subriel Matias just signed with Matchroom Boxing. The talk for a long time has been that a lot of these fighters don't want to fight Subriel Matias. And to be honest, I do think there are fighters that don't want to fight Subriel Matias. The champions aren't eager to fight him, right? That's the truth. All right? There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But now I got to get on Subriel Matias. I have to, because now all these reports are coming out, and shout out to, you know, Michel Rivera, all right? Michel Rivera. He was being heavily linked to Subriel Matias, and that would have been a great fight. You would have had Puerto Rico versus Dominican Republic. It could have been like the World Baseball Classic, but for boxing. And we didn't get that fight. Why? Because Michel Rivera, according to him, he had exposed that, you know, Subriel Matias was making, and his team and his representatives, they were making lowball offers. So here's what Michel Rivera said about Subriel Matias and the offers he made. He stated the following, and I quote, "Why do you think they haven't announced Matias' opponent for a fight yet? That is because there isn't one qualified fighter that will go to Puerto Rico for the type of money that they are offering. Who is going to go to Puerto Rico for $80,000? Elvis didn't accept it, and no one else will either. They need to get with the times and make realistic offers. I'm ready, willing, and able to fight Matias anywhere, whether it's in the U.S. or his hometown. I have no problem giving him a loss in front of all of his people in his hometown, but I think deep down he doesn't want a real challenge, and he is proving that to be true by making these bullshit offers that no one will accept. Let's see if his team has the balls to make a real offer, and then I'll accept the challenge. I have no problem with fucking Matias up in what is supposed to be his homecoming fight. I am ready and waiting for a real offer from his team. If we don't receive the offer, then we know he never really wanted the fight." Now, from my perspective, I'm going to keep it a buck with you guys, because I know I may get some of the Puerto Rican fans that start coming on here and saying, you know, True School, these guys don't want to fight Matias and whatnot. But in this case, if there's any truth, and it seems like there is, if there's any truth to what Michel Rivera is saying, that he got offered $80,000 for a world title shot in Puerto Rico, then that's not going to cut it. I that is a lowball offer. That is 1,000. There's no way on earth. So you mean to tell me that a world title is on the line? You're going to be fighting on probably DAZN. So you're gonna have a network involved. And Michel Rivera is not no bum. Like, he's not no cupcake fighter. Like, he just beat a former world champion, Sergey Lipinets, his last fight. He's boxed Frank Martin. You know, he was a top contender at 35. He's now, you know, starting to establish himself as a top contender at 140. Like, Michel Rivera is not chopped liver. Not saying he deserves $500,000 or anything like that, but $80,000 for a world title shot, not just for Michel Rivera, but for any fighter going into somebody's hometown is slap in the face money. It just is. Like, so you got that, and Steve Kim on his Twitter, he had said that Subriel Matias turned down a fight with Elvis Rodriguez for the June date. So look, you can't be up here saying that nah nobody want to fight me, right? And then when push comes to shove, you got guys that maybe aren't the names like Haney or Tiafimo, but then when you get guys like Michel Rivera, guys like Elvis Rodriguez, you know, the Dominicans, they want to fight for the title. They've been doing things recently in their careers to position themselves. Like, Elvis Rodriguez lost to Kenneth Sims years ago, but he's on a 3-fight win streak. His last fight, he beat former world champion Victor the Iceman Postal. So, I mean, come on. These guys are willing they're willing and worthy contenders, and if he's serious about making the fight happen, then guess what? One of them would have got offered more than 80 grand. 80 grand is not, so it will not suffice. It is not good money. I don't care what nobody says. 80 grand for a world title shot is shit money. Okay? Now, as far as Matias, they're saying now he's circling back and he's renegotiating with Liam Paro, because before any of this Elvis Rodriguez or any of this Michel Rivera stuff came out, the initial opponent was supposed to be Liam Paro, which for me, look, if Subriel Matias can come to an agreement with Liam Paro and he fights him, I'm not going to have too much to say, because I think Liam Paro at 140 is at a higher caliber than Michel Rivera and Elvis Rodriguez at this moment in time. He is. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He is. And Paro was already due a world title shot, because remember, he was supposed to fight Regis Prograis for the WBC title, and then he wound up getting injured or whatever. He pulled out, and then that's why Prograis wound up fighting Danielito Zarella. But I'm not going to... Look, again, Matias fights Paro, no complaints. But you can't be out here giving lowball offers to Elvis Rodriguez and Michel Rivera and then going in the media and then saying that you're the boogeyman and nobody wants to fight you. That's just not... That's not right. You know? That's not right at all. And I'll also say this. He was negotiating with Paro the first time. They stopped negotiating. So that leads me to believe that Paro and Matias started talking to Rivera and Rodriguez because there was some sort of disagreement with the money for Paro. You know what I'm saying? And I think that he probably got offered like the BS 80 grand offer too. And he probably said, forget about it. And then that's when Matias moved on to Michel Rivera and Elvis Rodriguez, and now he's back to Paro. So, if you know, he's got Eddie Hearn behind him now. Look, it's not like he don't got a big promoter. He's got Eddie Hearn bank rolling him money now. He's got the zone behind him. Subriel Matias needs to, if they want, listen, he's a very dangerous fighter. He literally killed someone in the ring. That's his reputation. People know that when they fight him. So guess what? Much like Golovkin back in the day, when Golovkin couldn't get fights and the top guys didn't want to fight him, guess what they had to do? They had to overpay guys to get in the boxing ring with him. And you do these things if you really believe in your fighter. Eddie Hearn many years ago, Anthony Joshua, he saw an opportunity to beat an easy champion in Charles Martin. He overpaid Charles Martin, got him to the UK. Anthony Joshua won a world title, and I think, what was it, like his 16th pro fight or something like that, 15th pro fight. And you overpaid Martin in the long haul, but look how much money Anthony Joshua has generated since then. You got to take calculated gambles. So my thing is, if they really believe in Matias, they'll put the money behind him. They'll even get to the point where they'll get to a stage where they even overpay the Michel Rivera's and Elvis Rodriguez's of the world. And if he's the goods, he will deliver in the ring, and you will have your next Puerto Rican star. But if not, then you'll keep playing these tacky games. So I'm going to leave it at that. You guys let me know what you think in the comments down below about Matias and Elvis Rodriguez and Michel Rivera and these supposed slap-in-the-face offers. What do you guys think? And I want to check the temperature of the boxing fans, my subscribers, my viewers. Do you guys think $80,000 for a world title fight in an opponent's hometown is a good offer? Is it a fair offer? You know, especially when you're fighting a guy who killed someone in the ring. You know, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Dania. So until next time, take care, guys. Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. I'm at the Boxing Hall of Fame out here in Canterbury, New York. And for more great boxing content just like this video, make sure you click and subscribe right over here.